Hello everyone, this is Miss Qianfei. Today we are going to learn how to make a picture of cherry blossoms. It depends on what materials you have at home. I did make cherry blossom in as many ways as I can. As you may see from this picture, I have 3 branches of the cherry blossom. They all stay in a beautiful white and blue vase. Now, let's get started. To make this work, here are some supplies you may need: a pencil, an eraser, glue, a pair of scissors. Here are the optional materials: pink color paper, pink pom-poms, a pink pen, pink color pencil, pink crayon, pink oil pastel, pink pastel, pink marker, watercolors, washable pen, water if you're going to choose washable pen or watercolor, 2 brushes. If you have no brush at home, you could use some cotton swab to do the painting part. Just put 5 of them together and make them look like a flower, or one single one should work as well. To start, we're going to use the pencil to divide the space. You're going to divide the paper into 2 parts. The top should be a little bit taller than the bottom. The bottom, you're going to start the vase from the top and gently drawing to the bottom. Doesn't have to be exactly look mine. As you may see, when I was drawing mine, I also made mistakes. Don't feel the pressure. You may make the flower vase any shape you like. After done the outline, we are going to work on the patterns. It really depends on what kind of patterns you like. Since it's going to be a vase for the cherry blossom, I was thinking about different kind of flowers and leaves I could make. As you may see, I'm trying to draw some flowers and some nice pattern with leaves to go with it. When you're working with the pencil, trying to do it gently. Although we are going to color the flower vase blue, but we are not going to erase the pencil marks. So trying to draw it very light so don't have to erase them afterwards. Here is a close look of the vase. You don't have to make the pattern exactly like mine. It really depends on what you like. You can do a complicated pattern or a very simple one. Now we are going to do 3 branches for the flowers. I'm going to start one on the right, and then I'm going to do one in the middle. Last but not least, one on the left. To color the vase, I choose watercolor. If you have watercolor at home, please get a little bit clear water on your watercolor first before you start, and trying to get as much watercolor as possible because you're going to need lots of them. If you choose to use something else besides watercolor, any supplies would work. We're trying to do a white and blue vase, just trying to stay with the color blue. But it can be blue marker, blue pen, blue color pencil, blue crayon, blue oil pastel. Any shade of blue would work. When you color over your vase, if you use some kind of liquid material, just try and be very careful. Do not use your hand smash over after you're done. Trying to give some time to dry. As you may see from here, since I'm right hand, I start from the right hand side. And later you will see I twist the paper a little bit so I don't get all the ink I put messed up. If you are left hand, trying to start from the left side of your vase. The vase has a lot of details. That's why it will take you a long time to work on the vase. But with different material besides watercolor, it may take you less time than what I had spent here. Now I'm done with the vase. I'm going to move on to the branches. I have 3 different supplies here for you. The first one is a marker. You can try all 3 of them, or you can stay with one. It really depends on what you have at home. The second one is a color pencil. I also have a brown color pencil here, but as you may see, this brown is a little bit darker than the first marker I have. It's okay, you can have 3 different kind of browns for 3 different branches. The last one I have here is brown crayon. Now I'm all done with the branches. I'm going to move on to the cherry blossom flowers. The cherry blossom each has 5 petals. I will start with finger painting. Have your washable paint in the palette and then choose a finger to start. I choose my pinky finger because I don't want my flowers too big. So just gently dig into the paint and do 5 petals per flower. You can use this method to finish the whole cherry blossom work. Just keep working, make sure each flower has 5 petals. I'm going to do a few here and then try a second method. The second one, I will use the cotton swabs. Just dig into the paint and make sure you don't get too much paint on the swab part. And then choose a place to start. Here, I also show you a technique with just one single cotton swab. It might be easier for you, just like the way you use your finger to do the petal. Just have to do one at a time and then do 5 petals per flower. Now I'm showing you if you have colored paper at home, how can you make cherry blossom flowers with paper. You just have to draw the shape of petals on the paper and then cut them. So the number has to be 5 per flower. So it depends on how many flowers you have, you need how many 5s. 2 flowers, 10 petals, 3 flowers, 15 petals, 4 flowers, 20 petals. After you have all the petals you need, you're going to get the glue and put a little bit glue on the back of the petal and then put the petal on the paper. If you choose to do the color paper cherry blossom, any kind of glue should work. Liquid glue, school glue, glue stick, they all work. If you have pom-poms at home, you can use this method, but it only works with liquid glue, a hot glue gun if you have hot glue gun at home. Just gently put the glue on the back and put the pom-poms on the branch. I only have 5 pom-poms left at home for the color pink, so I only did 1 pink cherry blossom with pom-pom. If you have more, you can do as many as you like. Just make sure do not touch the pom-pom for about 15 seconds after you glue it, trying to give some time. Now you see me working with pink pen. If you have pink pen, pink Sharpie at home, that's also a cool method to do the cherry blossoms. Now I switch to color pencil. Please remember, you don't have to try all the different methods. The reason why I'm showing you all the different ways to do cherry blossom because I don't know what you have at home. You may choose 1 or 2 you like, or the supplies you have at home available for you. Now I switch to crayon. For each flower, I will do 5 petals. If you have oil pastel at home, you may use oil pastel. The texture is not as nice as the other materials I have. If you have anything besides oil pastel, I recommend you use the other ones besides this one. Now I'm switching to pastel. Last but not least, you can always use markers. I want to show you here if you have watercolor at home, but you do not have the color pink. How can you use your watercolor by mixing pink? So to make pink, you need 2 colors, red and white. Just get both colors, make sure you have more white than pink. Mix them together with lots of water and you will have a nice shade of pink. And then you can always do your cherry blossoms with the pink watercolor. The final step before you finish your cherry blossom work is trying to draw some stamens. You can use any pen, pencil, Sharpie, marker, color pencil, anything you have at home to do the stamens. Just trying to do a few short lines and then have little dots on top of each line. If you have any pen, any marker, anything is not dried on the paper, make sure you turn your paper around so you do not mess up the cherry blossoms you did before. That's it, everyone. Good job today. Please remember, you do not have to try all the supplies I used in this work. Only choose what you have at home and you can make a beautiful picture like what I did here. See you next time.